Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Quick look again at AVAX. Oh man, this is a bummer. This happens all the time though, so folks, try not to FOMO. It's okay. But take a look here. $29 was the potential entry target for us. I was going to reevaluate at 29. Price wicked up to $28.98. So just barely missed that opportunity for the short, and that's quite all right. Consideration for shorting other coins is absolutely still on the table. But it does feel like AVAX is pretty much bottomed out for the moment. Really just depends on how Bitcoin behaves. If Bitcoin holds 60,000, I think AVAX will slowly start to recover within reason. I don't think we're just going to see it monumentally blast off, but I can tell you that we're not in a terrible shape here. This is kind of par for the course for this coin. So if you're new to the channel, I just want to say thanks again for joining us here. Welcome aboard. Hope you can learn something today. If you do want to become a better trader, again, CryptoCache.tech is a site. We took some nice profits here from Rune, good 22% there yesterday. Bitcoin 45, Chainlink 10, and 63% from Caspa also over the weekend. When it comes to AVAX, though, I've been slow to try to short this coin because it showed a lot of strength recently. Now that it's now that we broke our ascending trend line, Bitcoin's pulling back, AVAX is doing the same. You got to recognize most coins are going to align themselves with Bitcoin at some point. And at this point, right now, we can kind of presume that AVAX will continue lower if Bitcoin does. Having said all that, we got this lower level liquidation at about 27.25. We highlighted that yesterday as a potential area of liquidation. We got more liquidation between 25 and 26. So do you just short down to that level because of it? Not necessarily. We want to look at other factors here first, but a simple way to understand it in short is yes, there's liquidation there. Price is going to probably revisit that area. Up here at $31, we can see a heavy concentration of liquidation. That is somewhere in the range of 400, probably roughly about $1 billion if you add all three of these areas up here. So $31 is going to be a scary place if the price comes back to that level for a lot of short sellers. Either way, a lot can change between now and then whenever that happens, but just know that's where we're at here. So daily time frame, let's work our way down. What are we looking at here, folks? Well, daily time frame, as per usual, was not super bullish yesterday. We were over the 20-day SMA, tentatively below it right now. That was really our only consolation. We're still technically testing this descending trend line and not in great shape. Stochastic swinging down, MACD is starting to diverge, and we can see we never truly broke above 50 in the RSI. So these are all things that kind of add up to let us believe and understand that we're not out of the woods yet. Okay, so daily time frame looks pretty poor. 4 hour, of course, probably going to reflect a very similar, let me go ahead and close this out here, very similar scenario. In other words, we can see on the 4 hour time frame, the price is pulling back. We take a look at TD sequential, we got a little reset. We're about 20 hours of continuation in the same direction. So we have another 12 hours likely of the price action moving forward down or further down, 12 to 16 hours rather. So hypothetically, we haven't found our bottom yet, but we are getting close, right? We look at 30 on the RSI, it's right there. Stochastic trying to swing up for the second time, and we can see that there's potential for a relief rally here, but I think we should hesitate and be careful taking a long position with any coin right now. Even though it's very tempting to buy the dip, we want to wait a little bit longer for confirmation. Between now and then, shorts are in play. Simply put, we have a short open ourselves as well. Just opened that this morning, looking for others also, and these are mostly coins that are aligned with Bitcoin's retracement, but not recovering as well as Bitcoin. Generally, if you find coins like that, it's very helpful. AVAX is not one of those just yet. In fact, if we take a look here and we kind of zoom in, Bitcoin is kind of going range bound here for the moment, and we can see a very similar scenario. In fact, actually, correction, I stand corrected. We can actually see that AVAX is underperforming Bitcoin right now, so I think there's more likelihood to see the price action continue lower. Again, that's what you want to try to identify. If you look at Bitcoin, how it's bouncing around here, the green candle wicks are moving up and over, where we can see AVAX green candles are either doji candles or worse. Okay, so all the more reason why the bottom is probably going to drop out here for this coin if Bitcoin loses 60K. My speculation is we're going to see a run towards the 56K range. Will we hit exactly 56K? Probably not. 58.5 is the first point of resistance or support. And if that happens, then I think AVAX is likely to sweep that $25 mark. So try to be aware of that. Just because the price is down low and we're bouncing out this 0.5 fib level does not mean the price is just going to take off from here. A lot of folks kind of misunderstand that. And the harder something falls down, the harder it is to recover, right? If you look at AVAX, when it can't continue to kind of pull back and pull back and pull back, it took a decent amount of time to go ahead and recover. That was probably about a 2 or 3 days worth of consolidation. So I would not anticipate any instant recovery from altcoins, even though they looked very strong yesterday. Bitcoin dominance is slowly increasing. We're probably going to see more bleed outs from altcoins. So take a look here at, what is it? See the hourly time frame, TD sequential, massively overextended. This is all the more reason why shorting the bottom right now seems like a bad idea, just because we've been moving, 16 to 20 hours straight with no correction at all. Okay. Generally, when that happens, the price will recover within reason. So if we do see a recovery here, my speculation is this 0.382 fib level could be tested and the price continues lower at 27.50 mark. Other than that, let's take a quick look at Ichimoku Cloud on the hourly here and call it a day for you folks. All green lights to not, and I want to repeat this, do not consider a long position. Shorts are in play. Absolutely not a good idea to consider longs at this exact moment. Okay. I do feel like AVAX will at the very least at this 0.618 fib level, $26. I think that's very realistic. 25 is a likely secondary to that. Once again, that's reflected here with liquidation between 25 and 26. Okay. So that puts us just below that 0.618, somewhere in this range here. All right, that's kind of the analysis here for today. Thanks again so much for watching. Hope you learned something. Comment below, like, subscribe, follow if you haven't already. Jumping over to our Discord if you haven't yet joined us here. It's great to be able to interact with some awesome traders here, and it's just a lot of fun. Honestly, it's a little quiet on red days like this. People just get a little bit on the quiet side, which I totally understand. Either way, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.